Good morning. Have you ever heard that birds are nature's alarm clock to waking up plants? They are in charge of plants' growth and health. They're able to do that because their singing is at a certain frequency that allows the plants to open up their stomata and start their day, to take in carbon dioxide, start to do photosynthesis and all that good stuff. So bird singing allows the plants to go ahead and do their thing. Isn't that amazing? So I learned this from a church pastor on YouTube, and I will link the video for you. He goes into a deep dive into it, which is very fascinating. So today I thought we would go ahead and walk the garden and see how many birds singing or sounds we will be hearing together. So the singing, I believe, happens before sunrise. After sunrise, I don't think there is much singing after that. So it's around 7 o'clock right now. So technically we are past the sunrise stage, but you can see the sun is not in this area yet. So we may be in luck before sunrise is over here. So I am curious, and I'm sure you are too, how many different bird songs from different birds we will hear as we walk around the garden. Now, I also want to let you know that intermixed with the bird sounds, we will also hear airplanes, chickens, cars, and maybe dogs barking as well. So I apologize about that ahead of time. So let's go ahead and start walking. I can already hear the plane, and I do hear some birds singing already. That's so exciting. I think that is amazing that there is a connection between birds and plants early in the morning. Well, we are almost back to our original spot, and I was amazed at how many bird songs or sounds I heard throughout this tour. They're coming from the trees. I could still hear them now. I actually lost count. How about you? How many were you able to hear if you were able to count? Even though the sun has already rised, it's not seen here yet, you could still hear so many birds singing. So maybe it just depends on your specific area. Or maybe if I were to come here earlier, we would hear more singing, more songs, but you probably wouldn't be able to see the video as well. I think that is so amazing that there is a connection between plants and birds. I did not know that before prior to listening to that YouTube channel. And what I also learned was that one curious Iowa farmer knew that connection, so he upped that, he was curious enough to also play classical music, which, if you did not know, classical music is also played at a certain frequency as well that is very conducive to, I would say, to our health and joy, because whenever we hear classical music, I don't know anybody who does not love to listen to it. It just sounds beautiful. You just want to keep hearing it more and more. It actually wakes us up in a healthy way. It obviously makes us very joyful. Just hearing happy things, I think it just makes us, feel healthier on the inside, because there's a certain vibration from that music that just lifts up our whole spirit. It just does something in our body. So he was so amazed at how much his crops were growing, at least 2 times bigger than if they were not played classical music to. So I think that's something that is interesting to us and very helpful to us as gardeners. So when we talk about vibration, energy, they all um, they all seem to be played or resonate at a frequency that is most optimal for our happiness and our health. For example, sun rays, not the intense sun rays. It would have to be, in the morning or something, when we feel like we just feel so good. We just want that nice warmth. Same thing with a warm fire with that certain frequency. And I do not know the exact frequency, but if you go to that YouTube channel, he should be able to explain more into that. So classical music, a nice roaring fire, sunlight, all of that are very conducive to our health, and of course plants' health as well. So I would say any living thing's health. So health and growth. So I think it's just all fascinating. I know I may have left something off. So if you would like, you can go to that YouTube channel and watch it. And if you have any questions for me based on what I have said or mentioned, please let me know. But yeah, I think it's so cool. And the fact that I know those birds are helping these plants, and when they open up their stomata and do their thing, guess what happens? The pollinators come and do their thing to help the plants even more. So if you stayed on this long, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. and found it helpful. And until my next video, take care and bye for now.